Yo, what's good? What's happening? I hope you're living your best life regardless. We only have one life to live, so make sure you live it right. So today we are having our next reaction video. We have the upcoming 2023 election. People are already, talking about it and getting prepared. And we have the problem that Nigeria is facing, and the root of the problem that Nigeria is facing today. So most of us don't know about. So make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you leave a comment, and let's dive into it. Okay, let's take a look at this. The northern elites, they are actually preparing for the 2023 election. So guys, let me tell you something that you don't know. For those of you from the southeast, from the southwest, this is what you don't know. And from this video, you will know. It's not about who won the election. It's not about who got, the larger vote. It is not. This is a design. This is something that has already been written down. The way that these people, look at things is different from the way you all look at it. You think it's you conduct the election and the vote will count and the winner will be elected. No, these people, they have the number of years they want to hold power before it can be shifted to another part. So let's see from this video.
You spoke about the Northerners preparing for 2023.
Yeah.
And quite a number of people have said, why would this man be saying that Northerners should prepare for 2023 again?
Yeah.
Aren't there other people in Nigeria? So could you expatiate on that?
This is democracy. And democracy, we run a constitutional democracy. And constitutional democracy is all about people. It's about number. And I have no doubt in my mind, we have the number. I don't want to sound immodest. The 2015 election, 2019 election has clearly defined who is who. I'm not trying to be arrogant, and I'm also not saying that it's a thing that must be forcefully on Nigerians. But I'm saying, considering the fact that a lot of things had happened, let me make mention of two things. One was, vividly remember Obasanjo had a regime from 1999 to 2007, uninterrupted. Now, hand over power democratically to Yar'Adua. Yar'Adua only lasted 1 year. The second year, he was ill. We had an acting president in that capacity, which is Jonathan. Jonathan had 1 year. Umaru had only 1 year. Jonathan had the other year. Then subsequently, there was issue of doctrine necessity that suddenly, after the demands of Yar'Adua, the second year and few months, there was issue of doctrine the necessity that made him substantive president at that time. When he becomes a president, you could now recall that Yar'Adua had only 1 year, even in his tenure. Jonathan had an acting president for 1 year and subsequently becomes substantive president for another 2 years at that first tenure of Yar'Adua regime. Now, in 2011, it's expected that Jonathan shouldn't have contested, since it's about rotational presidency, and we are supposed to have uninterrupted 8 years.
Right.
Now, there was an interruption in 2011 where Jonathan contested and won the election, even when some of us were totally against it because we knew it would come to a day like this. He won the election. Normally it is very rare and very difficult to upturn election against an incumbent government. Jonathan now got his way for second term. Now, Jonathan finished. If you put up the 8 years of Obasanjo, the 6 years of Jonathan per se, is it 6 years? Yes, this is 6 years of Jonathan. You put together, you realize that if you put up your pen and paper, you realize they start to have about 15 years.
So if you the North is be marginalized?
We are being marginalized, that's the language. Now, Yar'Adua had only 1 year for the northern slot. Even if Buhari successfully finishes 8 years, automatically you put together, we had only 9 years. So how can you compare 9 years? Even if we are given another opportunity in 2023, if we have another one shot that we may likely going to get, God willing, we have only 13 years. Already we have been cheated for 2 years. But
lastly, we're going to take a look from here to see the root of the problem Nigeria is going through economically. So let's hear what this man have to say. This is history. I know most of us, we don't actually read much. So this is game for you. You can learn from here.
One of the tragedies of Africa is that we have very little regard for history. In fact, now it has been cancelled in our schools. Where were we 40 years ago, 50 years ago? What have we learned from other societies like India and China and Brazil? We copy a bit too quickly and too wrongly from elsewhere. And we also copy from the wrong sources. In 1986, we had this thing called the Structural Adjustment Program dumped on Africa.
That destroyed most countries in Africa.
Everything. And I am sorry to say, I am not an economist. I was in Hong Kong visiting with a friend when we heard on television that the auctioning began in April.
Auctioning of our national currency.
Exactly.
Oh, this is laughable. So the Naira currency was auctioned. Naira currency was auctioned. No wonder they no longer use coin. In countries that are doing well, you go to England, you come to Japan, you go to United States, you go to China, where people are making use of coin. But see, Nigeria that is poor, because now the country is poor, in big debt, they don't have coin. It's a shame.
And it was 3 naira to $1.
$1 to $1.
1986.
Yes.
3 naira to $1. Now, if I tell you the current exchange, you just go local. They just killed the currency. They just killed the currency. The currency is dead.
And economists in Nigeria said it was the only way out. Now, economics is honestly 90% common sense. Why are you auctioning your currency when what to do is to cut down on imports
and boost
and stimulate
export.
local production? Why are you shipping in rice? That one began as far back as 1982, a task force on the importation of rice. I was a young man in the cabinet. I was 34 years old. And I asked the question, why not a task force for the production of rice? I was told, oh, you guys from the university, you don't know anything. In the interim, let's just import. The bill rose to $5 million a day and remained so for nearly 30 years.
From the Taiwanese?
Yes. Taiwan, from Thailand, Vietnam, and even India. You just ship your money out and shipping goods. And once the structural adjustment came, we added onto it free trade. So we opened our windows, our doors, our roofs, and any foreign good was arriving.
Dumped in.
Plastics that wouldn't last an hour in the hand of a child as toys, honey, sugar, milk, toothpicks, handkerchiefs, pins on the table. We produce nothing. If you go to your house and look around.
This man is just, he's saying it all. What is Nigeria producing as a country? What are they producing? Just the oil. Oil, every time, oil. And this same oil is not being refined at home. You still have to take it out for it to be refined and bring it back and sell to the people. Guys, tell me what you think. Do you think that Nigeria will work? Because for now, it's like a car that, has broken down. We've been pushing it for it to move, but it's not moving. There's insecurity in Nigeria. There is, hike in fuel price. There is several agitation going on for the, you know, division of the country. So all these things, they are very big issues that need to be handled. If not handled well, the country will crash. So this is it for today. Make sure you stay tuned and stay connected. I'll bring you more videos. And have a nice day. Try and be happy. I know sometimes some situation, you know, won't allow us to be happy, but just smile and, you know, you can't kill yourself for it. All right, guys. Bye.